Grab the microphone. Yo. Checking in live and direct. Tremendous Tuesday. Another beautiful, blessed day to be alive. Full of opportunity if we so decide. And yeah, man. Quick walk and talk. Man's been somewhat confined to the indoors for a few days. Not entirely, but we had the cyclone out here, so it's been a bit of it's been a turbulent week. But anyhow, let's hop in on here with the message of release that which no longer serves. Release that which no longer serves you. Oftentimes, we get caught up with holding on, get caught up with placing energy of focus and precious time upon that which is no longer serving our greater purpose or the purpose of the loved ones around us. So, in order to see this, often we got to step back and learn to observe ourselves. Because while caught up in the moment, we can often lack that vision, lack that insight, and find ourselves simply spinning the wheels of the car and really going nowhere. Or even worse, spinning the wheels of the car, putting in energy and simply going backwards. So the message is really to learn to discern, or remember to discern, be discerning of that which we place our valuable time, energy and focus upon. Because we only have so much of that we can be using within a day. Choose wisely. Can have a huge impact upon the quality of our lives. You know, if we're time after time investing into the wrong endeavors, the wrong people, or even could be the investing into being in the wrong location, even where we're not valued, it has a huge impact upon the quality of our lives. So it's incredibly powerful to have that ability to simply let go of that which no longer serves. As is life, and nothing remains the same forever. And with that in mind, when we keep that in mind, we can have that more adaptable mindset, whereby when it's time to let go of certain things, we can be doing that and freeing up energy, freeing up time, and opening up that door to opportunity wider. And with the doors of opportunity, how long can they remain open? Different doors, different windows of opportunity that come and go throughout life. If we're having those windows and doors of opportunity blocked constantly with that is serving no value, we limit ourselves. And in that sense, often we can become our own biggest limiting factor. You know, oftentimes people will blame others, blame certain systems, blame all things external, without also taking a look within, which can include having a look at our own decisions and what we're holding on to, whether that's ideas that we're holding on to from the past, holding on to certain locations, staying around in situations or places where we're not valued, perhaps where we once were valued. Things change. The ability to let go and stay dynamic is a huge It's a huge factor. So yeah, man, simple message really. Simple message. And with regard to moving on to different places where you're valued more, it's a big one, you know? It's a huge one. And a lot of the time it boils down to, if we strip it back, it boils down to how much do we actually value our own time? How much do we value our own energy? And what boundaries do we have? One-way relationships where you're putting in a whole load of effort and providing a whole load of value on one side, where it's never reciprocated. For how long can you hold on to that? Similar in the business world. If you're putting in a load of work and getting nothing back, for how long can one hold on to that? Same goes with certain beliefs, certain values. Beliefs sometimes do change throughout time with new information that comes along. So how long are you going to hold on to old ways of thinking when new information comes along? Do we remain stagnant? Do we remain rigid and not able to change with time? Or are we able to adapt and move forward? Because where we lack this, if we simply lack the ability to change our views and to reprioritize our actions, reprioritize what's important and where we're going to place our focus and energy, we're always going to end up simply caught up in the past. And you do see it a lot of the time. People are caught up too much in the past, unable to move forward. And if we're truly on a journey of bettering ourselves, of personal development, and also on that journey of development for those around us also, our loved ones around us, how can we do that if we're caught up in the past? Really and truly. Straight up, we need to be able to have that ability to take a step back to take many more steps forward. Observe the observer, as it were. Step back and be critical of oneself, you know? And yeah, if we are caught up into certain patterns and routines that are not serving us anymore, just being real about it and just saying, yeah, straight up, need to change. And that change doesn't need to be a huge change at once. Sometimes that can be in small bite-sized steps of change. If a huge change is too much, if there is a huge change required, or sometimes it can just be one big change. There's no absolute right or wrong answer as to how that can be done. With some people it needs to be bigger, larger, drastic changes. With some it needs to be perhaps more manageable, bite-sized steps that are less overwhelming. Case by case basis. But the thing that is for sure is that having that ability to release which no longer serves is incredibly powerful. Something that can literally change the whole vibe, the whole vibrational level in which we're operating, you know? Something that can take great weight off our shoulders and allow us a whole heap more of energy with which to use. Something which can unblock doors of opportunity that are kept closed because we don't have the capacity to be dealing with certain things because we're all invested into things which are not serving us. So yeah, man, tremendous Tuesday, true talk, stay true to self and stay true to the priorities, observing the observer as much as possible. Hi man. Yes sir. And aside from that, today, bodybuilding wise, just coming back to that, rest day for me today. So yeah man, just getting in those daily footsteps. Currently on 10,000 footsteps per day. Had a big leg session last night. Progression was had. Relatively big calories going in for me at the moment as well. So yeah man, been resting up nicely and really enjoying that journey of this growth phase that I'm on at the moment. Almost probably about 10.5 months into this bulking / growing growth phase, and this is probably this is the first time that I've done this on a strict diet where I'm ensuring that I'm getting in these calories each day for such a long period of time, and the results of this have been phenomenal. You know, progressing week after week in some way for many weeks. There's been a big focus on recovery, sleep quality, recovery protocols outside of the gym, and also mindset has been bang on. I'm doing a lot of reviewing back over sessions and then visualizing for the next session, getting super critical of my own form and ensuring that is kept super nice, super accurate, so that I'm able to place the required mechanical tension on the muscles which are required to grow and which will grow in order to develop the physique in the way that I would like to. And playing back into that has involved releasing some ways in the past that were no longer serving me. So yeah man, that can even apply to the bodybuilding ways, you know, taking the guidance from my coach where he's told me of certain things straight up. This needs to be changed, the way that you're doing it. This is not optimal. Let's get that switched up. So I've had to take a few steps back in terms of weights on certain lift in order to really get that technique super accurate so that we're getting that mechanical tension bang on point and getting them gains rolling in. Straight up gains, no games, no gimmicks, you know, there's no time to waste. And really, this is what this channel is all about, is good living, personal progression, personal development, being of help in the wider community, always providing value and straight up love energy. But yeah man, wishing you a highly blessed week up ahead. Be checking back in on here soon enough. But yo, now it's time to go and get in the cardio for the day, which is currently 20 minutes per day, which is down from 30 minutes per day currently. And what we've had there is a bit of a decrease in output while keeping the food input high. Idea there is just allowing us the opportunity for more gains without putting more food in. 20 minutes for cardio, so maintaining a decent level of cardiovascular health, which is always going to be good for the lifting, because you don't want to be getting gassed out because you got no cardio when you're doing higher rep sets. And same time, of course, super important, heart health, because this is health and fitness.